He's lost. 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 He's lost.
What's
All
up? What's
right.
up?
What's happening, man? What's happening, man?
Man, what's up? How you doing, man?
Ah, after a long weekend, bro, I need some more Gatorades, rest, and Tylenol. But other than that, we back at it. We back
All
at it,
right.
man. Between losing sleep, shots of tequila, and plenty of fun from loved ones, text messages, and check-ins, man. I appreciate you all, man.
Oh, yeah, it
All
was
my
Shay's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Shay.
This is true, family. I appreciate you, family. You know what's up, man. Love that everybody reached out. Man, all y'all are amazing. And hey man, look, another one on the list. I got a strong gray poking out, man. So there's some wisdom being collected on this end, man. Y'all need to start listening to me more. But
Hey, the top of my
hey,
head is real disrespectful. It's real disrespectful at the top.
real disrespectful at the top, man. I'm
Real
getting there,
disrespectful.
cuz. Trust me. Don't worry about it. Hey, man, you know what's going on. Another installation of peas in the pod. We right back at your head top, man. I'm your boy, Ricochet. That is Stephanie Chambers, Miss DOA. You know what's going on. Coming off the heels of another successful DOA event. Be on the lookout for more information soon about the next installation of DOA. But as of right now, you know what you're doing. You tuning in to our weekly installment of Peas in the Pod. We are your Real Talk Sports podcast, live debate show, all of that in one. You know what I'm saying? We offer our thoughts on all the real things going on in sports. It's barbershop discussion meets analytical ESPN, you feel me? With a dose of real and take the fake out. We don't need it. But where we at
Exactly.
today, we're going to
So
start with
y'all
some of
want the
these
stupid
moves.
D Wade versus Dwayne, I mean D Wade versus James Harden argument. You're not gonna get that here. I apologize off top. We don't do foolishness.
We are going to start with the NBA to Steph's point. Some of these movements going on. We're going to begin with the Charlotte Hornets. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
today being announced that they've parted ways with Miles Bridges on an agreement that sends him to the Phoenix Suns. And as well as the other day, with some of the breaking news coming out of Charlotte was LaMelo Ball has been sent to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Steph, with these moves on the table that you see that Charlotte has been procuring, hey, what are our thoughts on this money that they saving and what Charlotte is looking to accomplish? And so also these guys moving around. What do you think is happening, man?
They should have cap space like a motherfucker. Cause just moving LaMelo
Yeah.
along. Like, is Bron going to Charlotte? Is Steph coming home?
Hey,
They got money.
hey, you know,
They got it.
it's facts.
But
Yeah,
right now it
yeah.
seems like they fully trust to leave their team to Brandon Miller and Con Knipple and Diabate. Like, they had too many guards.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is everybody getting four cards except Houston. I don't understand what's going on down there.
Bro, we're gonna touch base with them in a second, but I'm with you. Keep going. You cooking, Steph.
But nah,
You
man, the LaMelo Anthony Edwards is gonna be must see TV. I don't think they're gonna win shit because as right now they don't have a power forward. So I don't know what Minnesota doing because you just re-signed Ayo to a big deal. You bring LaMelo in on a big deal, Anthony on a big deal, Gobert's on a big deal, and Nas Reed was in the LaMelo trade. So it's gonna be interesting. They said they're gonna call them niggas the splash niggas.
Not the splash niggas, bro. Hey man, listen. I will say Charlotte has been doing a lot of things trying to realign their branding and their culture. Started when Michael Jordan procured the sale for them a few years ago and moved on from his ownership status, taking in a new ownership group. They went after the LaMelo Ball and they started young and they started to reassert themselves that way. I think that over time, you know, it's no blame to no particular player. I just think that between a mix of who you put together, the money that it took to put these guys together, you just realize pull the plug early, fresh restart.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that about teams like Charlotte that could otherwise still be hinging on, depending on a superstar like LaMelo Ball for the entirety of his career,
Yeah.
and burning bridges and having bad blood because you not want to let him go and so on and so forth, rather as opposed to, you know, kind of like the job situation, rather as opposed to these folks just decide, look, Melo, go your way, we're going to save some money and go our way and still protect our interests for moving in the future right now. They still got Brandon Miller, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
Steph. So, hey, Miles Bridges came with baggage. They tried it out. LaMelo Ball came with LeVar Ball. They tried it out, you know. And this is where we are, Steph. So I don't think that the Hornets are doing a bad thing by focusing on them now. and focusing on the tomorrow at the
Yeah,
same time.
I think they want to be a serious basketball team. I think they tired of just being a groupie team marked as an automatic W on other people's schedule. You know what I'm saying? I think they want to be a real
Schedule, real
team.
shit.
They got a list of sets of tasting list of sets of actually winning games. They got to a play-in game. Unfortunately, got wiped off the fucking floor in the play-in game. But I think like they ready to be a serious team now. So like I like what they've done. I don't know if I like this from Minnesota. I ain't trying to hate, but like I don't know. It's like too many cooks in the kitchen in their front and their backcourt. It's too many cooks
In their backcourt.
Yeah. Their backcourt is crazy.
Yeah.
And then who gonna play defense?
Yeah.
Rudy gonna have to defend everybody. Because them niggas not gonna play defense.
Yeah. Hey, so that's what I was gonna say, right? Like the starting lineup for the Timberwolves due to this trade.
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo Ball at your 1, Anthony Edwards at your 2. Now I do like that, Steph. You got Anthony Edwards who plays more of a natural aggressive 2 game, you know what I'm saying? And you got PG and LaMelo who can go out there and get you 8, 9, 10 assists. So I like that pairing, but to your point, down low, I see some struggle because they're not going to play too much defense at the top. So if you got Rudy, I ain't gonna lie, Steph, check me out, right? Hear me out. Do you trade Jaden McDaniels for Anthony Davis?
Again, like I might put too much stock into this. Anthony Davis don't play basketball. He missed too many games. I can't be hinging my future on him.
I have a theory on some players, not applicable to all, but I feel like some players, though, Steph, they can hoop, just not as your main guy.
Yeah.
I feel like when you put the stress of the main guy on them, 82 games becomes a whole nother test to them, as opposed to them being like Anthony Davis when he played with Boogie. He was able to hide 41 games of the season because Boogie gonna be dominant for 41. You feel me? So in this scenario, right, you add him to a team that got help defense and Rudy Gobert, aggressive points being scored through your PG and your shooting guard. I think that the ability to be able to just sneak his 14 in a game, his 2 or 3 blocks, who's going to be able to contend with Rudy Gobert at 8? That's just my thoughts.
And I think another problem with that is I think AD wants an extension wherever he goes.
Oh, so he wants some bread.
Yeah, he wants some money. So maybe they can work out a wink deal where they do that in the off season. Maybe they can move some chips around. But yeah, that's the thing about Anthony. Wherever he goes, he gonna want an extension.
Well, brother, you better figure something out. Otherwise, he's gonna be out playing with Trae Young for all the money in the world. So I mean, what more do you want from me?
Definitely gonna have to figure it out. But I don't hate that idea in theory because you're right. Anthony Davis does play better when he ain't dependent on. You know what I'm saying? Again, right. I think this playoffs really showed us there are leaders in this league and there are players in this league. And it's only a few leaders on a handful. Everybody else just balling.
Big facts. Everybody just playing for their own individual legacy and stats. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you make a move like this, you're talking about Anthony Edwards receiving a player in the LaMelo Ball that can get you the 3-point shot, that can get you aggressive points per game just by how his style of play is set up and how well he facilitates for others. But you're also speaking about, in terms of legacy, what this pressure adds to the situation of Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves, right? Going to the Western Conference Finals, getting close to the finals. All of these successful years that have seen him be right on the cusp of success, and you got another run at it. Last season saw him get hurt. Maybe you can rationalize that he was doing too much and didn't have enough help through Julius Randle. So now you receive that through LaMelo Ball. Let's see what happens. I do like this look for the Timberwolves. I think it's going to change up how they play ball, and it's going to free Anthony Edwards up to be a little bit more aggressive from a different aspect of the game, not just having to be responsible for facilitating and us going, damn, pass him more, Ant. You know, that ain't always the key if he's a true shooter.
Yeah, I do think this helps move Anthony Edwards to the 2. Yeah. I think he's better at the 2, me personally.
Yeah, for sure, Steph. Moving on, continuing the discussion about moves in the NBA. Steph, Austin, Arkansas Reeves, baby. AR-15. 4 years, $185 million. The Austin Reeves extension deal was solidified last week with the Los Angeles Lakers. There's a video of him on a golf court falling out, passing out in amazement and enjoyment. He thought that he was going to have to pack up and go to Detroit, Steph. For a moment there, Detroit was saying, we got the money.
Hey. Yeah. That Detroit season is a whole lot different with AR on that team. I'm going to tell you straight up. You put another scorer on that team, we having a whole different conversation in the East.
Yeah, for real. I don't know if the Knicks can deal with Detroit with Austin Reeves for sure. But hey, Steph, like everything, every action has a reaction. So let me explain some of the things that I do know, and I'm gonna try my best to not elaborate on things that I don't. Austin Reeves' money, 4 years, 185. What that means for the Los Angeles Lakers, that leaves them with exactly $50 million left to make a decision. Well, what's the issue there, you say? LeBron James has not spoken with the Lakers on any deals over the last couple of weeks. Now, what does that mean? Well, LeBron got paid $55 million last year. Again, they only have 50 right now. The issue that's clashing with this is Luka has made it known that he wants a top-tier center. He wants an A-list center. Well, an A-list center is going to cost you about $25 to $35 million a season. You only have 50. By the math, that would leave you with $15 million to give LeBron James. Now, let me elaborate on that. LeBron was your third option last year at $55 million. You're asking him to take a $40 million pay cut while Austin Reeves makes $47 million a year. And the ideology behind it don't make sense when LeBron might have to be your number 2 or your number 1 option going into May or April, depending on health. The issue with this one is, Steph, if LeBron signs for 15 right now with the Lakers, you don't know who you get at center still. You don't know who's available. You don't know what deal can be made. I think
Dominating is a free agent. I highly doubt they re-sign him.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too much risk on the table for if you LeBron James to just tell the Lakers right now, yeah, bring me back on a $15 million deal as constructed, and I don't know who we're going to get at center. This is why I keep saying Golden State Warriors. Why? Because if I'm going to take $15 million, why don't I take $15 million from a team that's constructed as is? I walk on understanding my role as the third option behind Steph and whoever else is there, Jimmy Butler. And then I just facilitate in that role for a team that already has pieces. You feel what I'm saying, Steph? As opposed to taking the 15 and still being in Luka way. You feel me?
Yeah, before we hopped on here, I just seen some posts like the Golden State is officially talking to him or whatever. And yeah, I just think that Lakers thing has been severed. You know what I'm saying? He got his son in the league. He done used them up. You know, the well has run dry, so to speak. So yeah,
I think they use both. You know, it was funny. I think the Lakers and the LeBron brand are perfect for one another because they're the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, they do the same bullshit. They
used each other for the legacy approach, and now that they're done with one another, right? It's like Bron, like, well, I got my chip as a Laker. They like, well, we got our chip, and we got Luka. Like both parties are like, well, I got what I came here for. And I just think, like you said, it's just it's over with in terms of the relationship. But hey, where would you see? I don't know if it's fit wise or money wise. Where would you pick for LeBron to go? Right? If he had a 1+1 year,
tell him.
San Antonio. San Antonio stuff.
Come on.
Facts though.
Come on, we got young niggas. You can play 15 minutes a game. Yeah. You ain't got to play for real.
And the development that LeBron would bring your young players too, right? I think that'll be amazing. And so I want to speak on that, and I want to move off LeBron for that, right? I got an idea of a trade stuff that no one is talking about, right? And tell me if I'm crazy. Okay. Kevin Durant for Ja Morant.
Ooh.
Hear me out.
I don't think
the reason.
Go ahead.
The reason I say this, right? The Grizzlies, they don't give a damn about players that don't like Memphis or aren't interested in Memphis. They don't care. Like they really don't. They almost are so ignorant that whoever do the research and the Google search be like, oh, right here it says Kevin Durant loves Memphis. Like they don't care. They will bring you anyway. Because for the
Draymond was
Grizzlies, it's
talking
about
about coming to Memphis, by the way. You remember when he having issues about his deal? He loved Memphis then.
yes.
He kept floating out Memphis as a team
And I'm
he'll
gonna
go
tell you
to.
why. I'm gonna tell you why players learn to love Memphis stuff when you reach year 19 and shit. It's because we the only team that's gonna pay you off of the stock that you created. You feel
The
me?
only
We're
team.
gonna pay you the only team. We're gonna pay you at the brand level. You're Allen Iverson. You in the tail end of your career. Come on. We don't care. Put Iverson on
Derrick
the back of the
Rose.
jersey, bro. Derrick Rose. So when I say these things, right, I don't mean to be the type of person that just want to move people and switch them around like this is a video game. What I'm saying though
Mhm.
is about a trade that makes sense. If you the Grizzlies and you got to lose Ja Morant, who do you bring back in return that the city don't burn the forum down for? And if you the Houston Rockets, what better opportunity, right, to then shore up your lineup, keep who you have, Amon Thompson, Sangoon, all these players, and add Ja Morant to that in your
Fred
front
coming back
line.
to start at point guard.
Fred coming back. And my thing, you got,
Mhm.
and I would do that. I would do Fred at the one, Ja at the two, and I would interchange. When Fred go to the bench, get some rest for the playoffs and shit like that, add you some depth, move Ja to your one. You feel me? So it's like, I think that better prepares them for the Spurs, right? For the OKC Thunder, for the next iteration, like past the Warriors when Steph moves out the league, that Ja stay in the West, but stay on a team that understands his value. For the Grizzlies, you got Kevin Durant, Zach Edey, Isaiah Stewart, Cameron Boozer, all these players, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You got to watch the Grizzlies when they start to get these veteran players, Caldwell-Pope, Stewart. That lets me know they haven't bought completely into the idea of just tanking behind young players. You feel what I'm saying? They
And
see a
plus, they're tanking
significance.
shit dead. Because it ain't really
Dead.
beneficial no more. So they're dead. So everybody that's the kind of thing that's got me hesitant trying to predict who gonna be what this year. Because now ain't no automatic W's on the schedule no more. You know, you see the Wizards, you see the Hornets, you know, you just check it out. Now, you might can't check it out because, again, there's no point of the organization the time. So them niggas might play hard. My only thing about the Kevin Durant trade is the same thing about LeBron possibly joining the Spurs, which, again, ain't been no talks. It's just something we've been talking about. Old niggas tend to not want to play with young niggas. Old niggas be wanting to play with other old niggas.
Now, I got a theory on that one, and you're not wrong. You're 100% right. That's why you my dog. That's why you my dog. But in this particular instance, when we speak on KD, right, and I thought about that, I actually think KD getting closer to the idea of playing with young players. And I think that's why he went to Houston, was to finally have a locker room of guys so he could feel like LeBron. So he could feel like, you know, there's our leader. Like, they look up to him for the answers. They go like, how do we win this game? KD wanted to be somewhere where in the last 30 seconds, y'all know, give me the ball. Yeah. But he went somewhere where in the last 30 seconds, he was, hey, give me the ball. Because you playing with number ones who are young players. These number ones ain't studying you. Amon Thompson ain't studying you. He feel like he's the next Kevin Durant.
Amon, like, man, I'm jumping out the gym, bro. You ain't jumping out of sheet of notebook paper, bro. So
you bring Kevin Durant to Memphis with a boatload of developmental players who go to the G League and return every month with a new 10-point scoring average. You let KD play with G.G. Jackson, all these kind of guys, Zach Edey, and teach them what spots to be in. You got Isaiah Stewart that help Cameron Boozer understand where to be on the floor, communicating, reinforcing that toughness. And I tell you like this stuff, grit and grind. KD is a walking bucket. What better than to have Islo running these young guys and knowing Kevin Durant ain't trying to be a leader, but he is a guaranteed 25 a game.
Right.
I'll take it.
I like that in theory. I don't hate that in theory. I really don't. Like I said, I just don't, again, we've already established KD is not a leader. Don't.
No.
No.
Moving forward and
I'm so glad you brought this up.
Yes, you know it's very important. Going back to our last topic, every action has a reaction. Austin Reeves signing for that money takes away money available for Bron. So hey man, shout out to our chat first and foremost, man. We got Q Harris in this joint. Like he said, Charlotte had a great season. That team ain't going nowhere in the future though, bro. I'm right there with you. When you start building and you pull the plug so early, all you're doing is pressing restart on a game that you're making no advancements in. Shout out to LeRae, man. Cashmere's in this joint, man. Hey, he said I'm a Bron fan and he need to take a little money. I agree, bro. If you want to win again, LeBron James, take that 15 million. Golden State got to offer
Man,
you.
you a
Remember
billionaire,
what
bro.
it?
You like I ain't like I get if you don't want to turn down money. I'm not. You know how I feel about money. Get your money,
Mhm,
but nigga, you
mhm.
ain't broke.
Uh,
And we know the
well,
NBA got their ways of like playing niggas
yeah,
under the table. Shout out to the
yeah.
Clippers and the Aspire shit. Yeah, I don't know if you
But
heard
you got
about
to
that
look at
shit.
it. You got to look at it like this though, Steph. In this guy's mind, every little metric is compared to the goats and the greats. Not that he's compared to like a Tim Duncan or whatever. It's like in his mind, Kobe got 60 million for 2 years, his last 2 years. In like
Mm-hmm.
LA, there was no expectation to win. They knew that if they gave him that money, that they would be broke and that they would be able, he would be playing with damn trash.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Cash
there was
just
a lot of
said,
sacrifice. Go ahead.
Cash just said he don't want to see Bron and Golden State. I don't either. I don't. I don't. I think that'd be more for the headlines and more for the, Twitter.
100%.
Like, I don't think
100%.
that wins on the court. Like, I want LeBron to make a winning decision. Like, the only winning decision he's ever made for real was the Miami decision. Like, everything else just been about bullshit. Like, bro, you want to win? There are some teams out
Cleveland
there.
Cleveland is one of the biggest championships in history, winning that one there after 54 years. For sure.
Yeah, it
I would
was
almost
big,
put
but
that one
like,
over the Miami run.
yeah, and so like, bro, like make a winning decision at this point, bro. If you really want to win, take about 20 million, go play for somebody and go ball out. You know what I'm saying? Because like
100%,
he put up all
100%.
NBA numbers last year, despite his age.
He
So he still got it.
He did, 100%. Like I said, I think it's so many multiple things. You're not wrong, Steph. You're not wrong with y'all points, right? I just think that he's moving off of an idea of what he's compared to in his own legacies, right? It is going to be different for me to try to get a picture on where he might go. Because I'm going to be real. LA was different for the but Miami was different. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know what his next move is. Like going back to Cleveland made sense. But I feel like when he won, they took that off the table to make sense to go back unless you just retiring. So this LA move got me feeling like it has to be one that even make more sense. Stay in California, maybe. I don't know. That's what helps me understand Golden State a little bit better. When you hear the money on the table and know that Steph would be there.
Yeah, I get the money thing. I just don't think they gonna win. Like at some point, Father Time catches up, and that team just too fucking old. Jimmy Butler stay tearing some up. Like it's just.
But to your point, right, about the headlines, I think that's the narrative. That if I were to write this story for Sports Illustrated, that's the story I would be right. Is this the last championship of the OGs? If they were to win, is this the last championship? The OGs got to get together. I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like the young talent is so good that Durant got to go somewhere. Bron got to be with a Curry. Like, these guys got to start pairing up because the age of them carrying the franchise to a chip, you won't be able to beat a Wemby and Shea in 7 games to get there no more. It takes too much out of your superstar, you feel me? So, speaking on Jaylen Brown, the fallout from the Giannis trade, right? Giannis being traded to Miami, there were talks about Jaylen Brown for Giannis. The talks imploded. They didn't go nowhere. But, of course, as you can imagine, right, Steph, that leaves Jaylen Brown going, don't nobody love me? You know what
and
I'm
this happened again because I can't remember a few years ago they were trying to trade him. I can't remember who, and I'm so mad I can't remember. But this ain't the first go round with this shit for him. And Lord knows I'm not a Boston fan, but this Jaylen Brown disrespect got to fucking stop. It gotta fucking stop. First of all, he was my MVP last year. If I had an MVP vote, he would have got my #1 spot. Because he did the most with the absolute least. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like that. And another thing that I don't like about that nigga, that nigga smart. That nigga intelligent. Them white folks don't like no smart nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just say whatever to Jaylen.
Bro, listen to me. You hear me? It's looking like Kyrie 2.0 out there in Boston. Because one thing about, like you said, They don't like folks who comfortable in front of that microphone out there now. Bill Russell, Kyrie
Listen.
Irving, Jaylen Brown. This been going on for years. That if you a little melanated out there, they prefer you shut your ass up. Like Paul Pierce was damn near perfect. He just go hoop. He wasn't really interested. So you ain't talking to Paul Pierce more than you need to. You just like how he play ball. But these other parents though, they got personality and they standing on theirs. So hey, I think the bridge is burnt because, like you said, Steph, what more can I do for y'all? Your star player got hurt. I carried the torch and took it to a 2 seed. I was in the conversation for MVP. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand that it's like to Cashmere point, right? It may be this light skin, dark skin shit where it's like in full body context. I get that I might not be your Nike athlete. I may not be on the commercial or the AT&T commercial about good connection and shit like that, right? But it's like when it come to hooping, I was staying at 30 points a game and then at 35 for a stretch last year. So it's like, let's keep it real about the value. And it's like when you take off the antics, the value is still there. So if we see a world where Jaylen Brown leaves the Celtics, Steph, where's the best fit? We know he's from Atlanta and he would love to go back to Georgia. But where's the best fit that if you could choose right now for Jaylen Brown?
Crazy. Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Steph, great pick.
That's a
great
good
pick,
team. That's a solid team. I don't know how much they had to give back. But like, I like that Toronto team. Like what they did in the playoffs, taking Cleveland to 7, damn, they're scaring them. And we know Toronto stay out the way. Toronto gonna stay out the way. So he gonna be able to come in there, be the star he wanna be. He can get out this bullshit. I like Toronto as a fit. Like, I'm not encouraging any player to go west. Stay out the fucking west. Like, don't go over there. This shit is like the dog place in the Lion King. We do not go over there. Don't go to the west.
I mean, that's what you say. Yeah, for real though.
And that ain't even for my team. I'm just saying, I hate that my team, both my teams in the west, and I hate it there. I want Memphis to be in the east so motherfucking bad.
Look, Steph. I hate to pick on KD so much today, but
if I'm Houston, I do this so motherfucking fast. I do it so fast.
Steph,
I do it so fast.
Steph, I hate to pick on Kevin Durant today, but listen, if I'm Boston and I can land KD in a Celtics jersey, but on the flip, if I'm Houston and I can get Jaylen Brown next to Van Vliet, next to Sengun, next to Thompson, next to Reed Shepard.
And they'll have a real true closer. Like Jaylen Brown closes games. Not saying that Kevin Durant don't, but Kevin getting up there, and plus, you know, he be playing on vibes. Like,
and look,
Jaylen Brown the type of nigga. Jaylen Brown the type of nigga, like when he go to work out, he don't take no pre-workout. That nigga just in there off vengeance. He raw dog in the gym.
DMX energy. DMX energy, Steph. You hear what I'm saying? DMX energy. You know what I'm saying when I say that. Just wake out the bed and go record if it's dark hell is hot. Just out the bed. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, Jaylen just coming in. Like I said, he hitting the gym, no pre-workout, no shake, no shit. Just straight vengeance on his mind. Like, he don't need none of this shit. So, like, if I'm Houston, I'm sitting there playing to go get Jaylen so motherfucking fast.
Big facts now. Big facts, Stephanie. I ain't lying to you. If I'm Detroit, I look into that deal. If I'm Houston, I look into that deal. Somebody go get Jaylen Brown. If I'm Memphis, I look into that deal. So
hell yeah.
It's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. But speaking of the reaction and the action, this is what this ties back into. Giannis Antetokounmpo breaking the internet last weekend, ended up as a member of the Miami Heat, making himself another long-tenured superstar that Pat Riley has brought into the organization to retool its purpose to win a championship. This year's iteration of the Heat, adding Giannis, would bring Davion Mitchell at point, Norman Powell entering another season with the Heat, Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam Adebayo. There's been a lot of discussion and talk about the interest of perhaps a LeBron James reunion in Miami. Me personally, Steph, I hate it. I don't like it. I do not like the idea of all these big three foes playing together. I don't think I've ever seen the championship be won with 12 power forwards and small forwards on the team. So I don't even know what the hell that would do. But either way it go, other than Shea Gilgeous cooking whoever run that point. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't like that idea. I don't like that idea. But as the Miami Heat are currently constructing stuff, and we just discussed the fallout of the Jaylen Brown and the Boston trade. What is your ceiling for this Heat team? Adding Giannis as constructed.
They can make the playoffs. There's about much machine. I can't see them, even without Jaylen Brown. I can't see them taking out the Celtics, despite how bad they look this year. They definitely compete with New York. Detroit, if they get another shooter in there, I don't think they can beat Detroit. Like, I don't know. This not enough right here. No, Bam too inconsistent scoring. Like, if Bam was scoring like 20 every night, I feel better about that shit. But like, Bam be putting up WNBA numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's real.
I don't know what's
9,
going on with
11.
Yeah.
14,
and I'm talking about WNBA bench numbers. Like, Sophie Cunningham stole that off the bench.
Listen, and I'm a Heat fan. Let's not get it twisted. If I had to lock in with a team to say who I've supported the longest in terms of a team, I support LeBron. If you see me and check my pages, you're going to see I follow LeBron. That's my favorite player of all time. So, of course, by proxy, that's the team I support. But in terms of team who I've enjoyed to watch in the NBA, the Grizzlies and the Miami Heat, point blank period. Like, the Miami Heat, it took Dwayne Wade for me. But Dwayne Wade and Shaq, I was bought in then. Young Flash coming in winning the chip. So the Heat brought a culture. It was, we play this way. We believe in showing up every day and putting the work in, and we go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? To live with the results. I like that. Win or loss for the Heat. So to see where they are and how they're continuously building it, I do like it. But even as a Heat supporter from the sideline, this team don't drive me crazy. When I saw Giannis go, it didn't move the needle for me. I didn't feel like this was like Bron going, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see like, the next 3-4 years gonna be rough for folks. Like, I feel like he just moved the team. It's gonna feel better playing in Miami in December than it does in Milwaukee for sure. But
driving back to the Jaylen Brown point, Cass said, Cass got interested. He said Atlanta, Portland, or even Orlando. Because Orlando got some decisions to make. That Paulo Franz shit is not working.
Bro, listen.
So they can play a little bit.
And it's more Paolo than it's Franz. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, Paolo, he's that picture, you know, those 4 images where it starts off clear, then it get blurry, and it turn into something else. Paolo is Paolo. Ben Simmons.
It's crazy because you look at Paolo, the way he's built, his talent level, his skill level, like he's supposed to be doing at least be consistent.
Luka.
Like
LeBron, Luka. Like,
we don't know when Paolo gonna show up. Like we looking for Paolo every other game.
When you playing 2K, you putting a build together, you have to select the Luka or the Bron build to walk away with a Paolo. You feel me? So it's like, bro, with your skill set, your passing ability, your shooting ability, and your size, you do the lesser. Like, dude is like, he's like John Wall. It's like, I understand why you supposed to be special, but I don't see it like that.
But you're just not doing it, like for real. Like, so that's a good one, Larry, for real.
Good one, Larry, for sure. You can't overlook Jaylen Brown in a Hawks uniform. That would be a great trade for him, I'm sure. But you can't look up teams like Portland, who putting it together with Denny Avia, with a return to Damian Lillard. You know, they got a great young group out there.
They got Dunn clinging and Rob Williams cleaning up the boards. Like, that's a spicy team up there in Portland.
Drew Holiday helping out. So it's a lot of good hooping going on out there in Portland. Dame coming back. So, hey, Steph, look, we're tapping into now the 2026 NBA draft. I want to hear your thoughts real quick, right? Before we shift gears and get out of the NBA. But who do you feel like had the best draft day out of our top prospects? We got AJ DeBanza going to the Washington Wizards. The projected lineup right now is Trae Young, Keyshawn George, AJ, Anthony Davis, and Alex Soft. Kind of decent.
It's decent. I ain't mad at that. Decent.
All right. We also got the number 2 pick going to Utah. And look at our boy Jaren Jackson Jr. in the background looking like the 2026 version of Chris Bosh.
Ready to get you strong 4 rebounds. Okay?
What? Strong 4 rebounds, 4 fouls in 3 minutes of play. We got
and then he started off the game with 2. He started the game with 2 fouls.
You get off the bus in foul trouble. I ain't never seen this shit before.
Never seen. As soon as you get out of the bus, they blow the whistle.
Come on, man. But we got JJJ, Ace Bailey, Darren Wilson. They look all right. They look all right. Then we go
Yeah,
to hometown. Memphis. We got Cameron Boozer
big man,
touching down in the grind city. You feel what I'm saying? Big motherfucking Memphis. Come on,
big
12.
man.
Get your ass down, 12, man. We got shit to do down here, man.
Hey
Cameron
man,
Boozer, man.
real talk, real quick. I will never understand. I can say this for Boston too. How y'all let this get this fucking bad? I just don't understand it. I don't get it. They act like Ja done went out here and like literally hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Like
But you
Miles
know what,
Bridges
Steph?
still got a career. He getting traded places. Ja ain't never did like Ja has done some stuff himself that's retarded. Like the whole gun thing. Like they would have told me to put guns down. You wouldn't be able to get me to say the letters GUN in succession ever again.
Right,
And I don't even know them
right.
letters. Like them letters are out the alphabet.
But still,
But
I went through the
for
same
Memphis
thing
not
going
to
to
have his
Germantown,
back,
though. Yeah.
huh?
I went through the same thing as Jock when I went to Germantown, though. Like, they don't know how to deal with us, and you know what I'm saying. John needs a
Yeah,
better communicator. You know what I'm saying?
like Ja, and my
That's why I
thing
was
is
saying
with Ja,
Houston.
like when he came back, he was still doing the gun shit, right? And they tried
Yeah,
to find him, but everybody else in the league was doing it. If you Memphis,
yeah.
I'm sending in all the tape on it. Hey, y'all better get up off my boy when Steph Curry and
Big face.
LeBron James going out there doing the same thing. Y'all ain't saying shit.
Right,
Like I just
right,
don't understand as a professional organization how
right.
you allow it to get this bad. Again, if it was just Josh definitely wanted to leave, whatever, but he wants to leave due to the treatment from the organization. Like, I just don't understand how we fumble this. I really don't. And you know, I've been
But
hard
still,
on Josh, but I got to be harder on the
mhm,
organization for real.
yeah. Well, Steph, the organization is the exact same as what we spoke on that Jalen Brown is dealing with in Boston with the community, right?
You're right.
It's it's ran by people who don't want you to act a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want you
Right.
to look a certain way, act a certain way, because to them, it scares off the other interests of the money and the people who
Hmm.
support the infrastructure. I'll give you an idea. My part-time gig, I won't disclose it here. Don't want none of y'all popping up in there just at random.
Right.
So my part-time gig, you feel me?
Yeah.
I can't. My manager, who looked like me at the time, would have preferred that I don't rock my hat like this, even though I can wear hats in that junk. She preferred I
Hmm.
rock it the Tiger Woods style. The reason for this is because we've had complaints drawn up, and I've seen them where it's like, we don't like how this store looks all of a sudden. We don't like the idea of this and and it's like, okay. So it's like the powers that be start aligning that I have to do something a particular way to support their interests because there's
Hmm.
other people who feel uncomfortable here. This is the exact same thing, right? You feel me? Where
Right.
it's like with Ja, the Grizzlies are saying for our $150 million, you do something a particular way.
Hmm.
And they don't understand in the business of sports and investing, period. It changes. It changes. His valuation could change. His worth can
Yeah.
change.
I mean,
He,
you look at
he
somebody
could,
like Ja, like we know niggas that look like Ja. Like that's why
yeah,
he's so relatable. Like we know we was at DOA last weekend. It was niggas
yeah,
that look like Ja in there. You don't get
facts.
that like that rare combination of a superstar and being
Yeah,
galvanizing with skill. Like you
yeah.
rare, that's a rare thing to get at the same time. And you got
Mm,
that. And the way we just fumble this again, like it's some stuff Ja could have did better off and on the court because he still can't shoot. So this is stuff
right,
he can
right,
do.
right.
But at the
Yeah, it's
same
still
time,
it's
like
still a job thing too. Right, right,
right, it's like okay, Shay, I have you perform for me in my show, but I'm going to me saying, oh, he all right, he'll do. You know what I'm saying?
right. It's still a reflection
Do
of
I
you. Right,
right? Like, am I trying to like get you to be with DOA or not? You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like, y'all
right.
want him to be a Grizzly or not? Y'all want Jalen Brown to be a Celtic or not? Again, I think everybody in this situation understands business is business. I think everyone
Yeah,
gets that. But like, that's what Lord to come again. Like, you could never get Golden State to say anything and get Steph. Like, Steph can go out here and run over 15 people tomorrow. And you will not get nobody from Golden State to say anything bad about Steph.
You know why those stuff like, and it's the most important thing in sports, and this is why LeBron has left teams for sure. The organization has to respect you and see you the same way as what your brand is aligned with everything. A marriage, you feel me? The issue with the Memphis Grizzlies, the Los Angeles Lakers know who they are. And to your point about Steph and the organization in Golden State, they know who they are. They're not trying to be nobody else. The issue with the Grizzlies, right? The Grizzlies are BET. They Black Entertainment Television. But everyone who owns the Grizzlies want them to be MTV.
Right.
The money and the powers that be want them to be VH1. You feel what I'm saying? But nobody's agreed that we be in BET. Like nobody agrees that we're Apollo. Like nobody agrees and likes the fact that the ratings
when
show
Atlanta like when Atlanta finna do the Magic City Monday. I love that Atlanta has embraced, bro. I love that the Hawks organization. Look, we in Atlanta, dog. Or the Knicks. This is New York, dog. Even when LaMelo had a little incident this year, riding crazy in the Hummer, whatever it was, you ain't see nobody from the Charlotte organization talk bad against LaMelo. You didn't see that. In fact, it went away and came so quick because they didn't intervene. They like, hey, due process took place. He cool. He available to play the next game. He playing. Straight up.
I will say, no pun intended, when you say went away and left quick, because he did. He was popping them motherfuckers like Lego, like Hot Wheels out there. I ain't lying. LaMelo was just driving through the streets in that big ass Hummer like, you know, left and came quick.
They might thought it was GTA for real. Like,
boy, like he thought this shit was Twisted Metal. I saw a couple of his car accidents, and I said, nigga, did you do that on purpose? Like,
what the fuck is you doing, bro?
All right, man. Look, we're gonna get up and get ready to get up out of here, y'all. Just keep rocking with us, all right? Get ready to get up out the NBA. Do not let it go over your head, right? And let me get this brother's name correct, because I do not want to mess it up. Let me get this brother's name. I know it's Andy, but I got more information to give y'all about Andy.
Or something like that.
I think Andy like 7'3". So let's see. Andy Mara, a day Mara is 7'3" and headed to OKC. They have added another big man to their lineup. Hey man, don't let it go over your head. Look, Chet, I see you looking sad in the corner of this picture, my boy. Hey, it's a reason why they just got that boy in there.
Like, listen, that goddamn Sam Presti has proven himself to be a roster fucking genius. So if he decides you want to lead, the team gonna roll with it. Because the nigga ain't missed in like 4-5 years. The nigga ain't missed. So if he decides, Chet, we can do this without you, you up out of there, my boy. And again, it's not that you had a bad showing. Like, as bad as De'Aaron Fox was, right? I'm not all the way mad. He was coming off injury. He had never been there before, et cetera, et cetera. But he was still trying. Chet, you took 2 shots in a game 7.
Trash.
At home.
Trash.
2.
Everybody was saying for 7 games, Chet just got to give him 1. He'll give him game 7. 2 shots, nigga, bye. Boy, your ass would be in Toronto or Orlando before I knew it. Oh, speaking of, and I wanted to make sure I said this on air too, Steph. There are the rumors circulating about Kawhi Leonard perhaps having a San Antonio reunion.
Hey, listen, come home. We don't need you to be a leadership. You ain't got to talk ever again. You ain't got to talk. You can just hoop. I swear to God. Like, we apologize for transgressions of the past. We will welcome you back with open arms, my nigga. Come on back home.
Hey, Steph, what you say? Just bring your quiet mute ass back, sit in the corner and do that
come on back
laugh again, man.
Look, babe, I'm sorry.
Yeah, do that.
You know, this would be the type of thing, you know, if I mess up with my girl, you know, I had the rose petals leading to the bed with the candles and the music, and it spell out, babe, I'm sorry on the bed.
Listen, I'm going to know for real that Adam Silver done pressed the 2013 button if LeBron end up as a Miami Heat and Kawhi end up back on the Spurs. I know for a fact we done pressed the button to get
trying to bring that old thing back.
Trying to bring that old thing back now. Getting out the NBA, man, but we ain't going too far. We want to shout out Marina Mabry, man. If you don't know, now you know, nigga. 53 points, tied for a WNBA single game record. She was giving them folks the business. You understand what I'm saying? Still,
I love an efficient heater. I love them. I love an efficient. So usually when people, men and women, yes, usually when men or women score that kind of points, it's usually because they were jacking shots, right? Like usually the shot percentage is horrific. Usually. For real. She went 17 for 28 from the field. She hit 10 out of 12 free throws. She hit 9 out of 18 three-pointers. That's 50% if you don't know your math. Like she was going fucking crazy. But Marina, she can do this. She is Marina, she's the type of player, she can be a little streaky. But when she on, she is fucking on, bro. I was at work. You know, I went back and just checked the scores just to see what's going on so I can know what's going on. I had no money on the games, nothing like that. I said 53. Because I remember that's the record because Asia said it not too long ago, along with Liz Cambridge.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 53. Yeah, that's a big number in the WNBA. Yeah. Like 53 is like the NBA's Kobe 81. Like that's big.
It's like the what? It's like Bam's 83. Get it right.
No, it's like Kobe 81.
Hey, no, but for real, Steph, the way that when you told me that she had scored 53, I almost responded the same way I felt when I saw Bam and said 82 or 83. I was like, what? Like 53 in the WNBA again? Like, hey, listen what we telling y'all. This ain't us. Like, I don't get a check from the WNBA, right? Whereas like we were saying this last year and we said this months ago, check out the game. It's not what you thought it was. They showed a score breakdown of a halftime game from 1999 between the Sparks and Houston, I believe it was, in 99. The halftime score was like 24-25. They fast forward to the halftime score this year, 57-63. So the game is different.
Today, I'm watching Aces versus Sky. Both of them had over 30 points in the first quarter.
Come on, man.
Like, I'm telling the game.
Before we talk about,
we talking about 10-minute quarters now. 10-minute quarters.
For real,
so keep that in mind.
Shout out to Marina Mabry. Shout out to the WNBA. Shout out to the athletes. Shout out to everyone doing their thing, man. Because one thing about it, we're talking about it more and more. The exposure is getting amazing and more amazing. They're constantly in the discussion that they deserve to be. So I feel like the momentum is finally headed somewhere more consistently than not where we've been in years past. But as we speak about years past, as we speak about consistency, as we speak about legacy, as we speak about women's hoops, we would be remiss if we didn't speak about this legend right here and remembering who she was for the game. This, ladies and gentlemen, for those who may or may not know, is Pat Summitt. We are acknowledging 10 years of the passing of Pat Summitt, and we're just offering a reflection on Pat Summitt, what she brought to the game of college hoops, women hoops, sports in general, because more than just women athletes were impacted by Pat Summitt's brilliance and perspective of the game. So when you look at Pat Summitt and think about Pat Summitt, you consider her to be a winner. You think about the Volunteers program. You think about that Big Orange. But also you think about confetti. That's what that was, man. So Basketball Hall of Fame head coach Pat Summitt, 8-time NCAA Division I champion, 5-time Naismith Coach of the Year, 1-time Olympic silver medal as a player, and leaving the game with 1,098 coaching wins, 2 shy of 1,100. So one of the most winningest coaches of all times, pure legend, has a statue already out there. And Steph, just talk to us real quick about what you remember about Pat Summitt and her legacy, her run, and what she meant to the game.
Growing up in the 90s, bro, being a girl that used to hoop, I was the girl that had her own basketball goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, wanted to play for Tennessee. Every girl wanted to play for fucking Tennessee. That's where you wanted to play. Like how they want to play for UConn and South Carolina now. No, like And it wasn't no league back then, wasn't no WNBA. So Tennessee volunteer basketball, top to Shamika Holstall, still one of the best I ever seen in my fucking life. I hate how she get forgotten in this thing. She was fucking amazing. Like Pat going back and forth with Gino, not letting Gino punk her, fuck him, still fuck him. The Candace Parker years, you know what I'm saying?
Candace Parker years, yes.
And so I don't know if you remember, there was a bid for, I don't fuck with Nashville, but I fuck with them on this. They tried to bid to get a WNBA team, and they were gonna call the team the Summit after Pat Summitt. WNBA, hey, within the next couple of years, I need y'all to make that happen. If y'all will get me to support something for Nashville, if y'all do that. I do not fuck with Nashville. I don't fuck with the Titans. I don't fuck with the Predators. I fuck with TSU. But I don't fuck with nothing else past Jackson, Tennessee. But you give me a WNBA team in Nashville named after the great Pat Summitt, I'm in there, ho. I'm in there, ho, man. Let's make that happen for real.
Hey, to your point, Steph, some of my favorite Pat moments was always seeing her like this with that orange blazer on, man, and then looking at Gino, and then she started freaking out. Because Pat was composed, but when Gino was on the other side and them UConn women Huskies was over there, man, it was a different breed of competition going on, man. But she was a high-level competitor in every game, for sure, Steph.
And two things. One, I remember the story of Candace Parker. Candace Parker, broke curfew or some shit. And she set Candace Parker the first half of the game, and nobody could believe she did that to Candace Parker. Pat Summitt didn't give a fuck about you being a star. She ran a very strict program. You either gonna follow the program or you ain't fucking playing. She didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. Two, Pat was styling on the sideline. You go back and look at some new fit.
Hey, come on, man. What's my girl out there at LSU, man? What's her name?
Shit. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name right now.
With the blazers and shit. Yeah.
Kim Mulkey.
Mulkey. A lot of folks talk about Mulkey these days, but understand that we was talking about Pat in similar respects day one. You feel me? So Mulkey
Cheryl Miller used to put that shit on too when she was coaching in the WNBA.
Yes, man. It definitely honoring the legacy of,
you hear me?
Man, look, definitely honoring the legacy of Pat Summitt. Created a tremendous, iconic, profound legacy in that program out there in Tennessee, representing for us all and helping putting women's hoops, college hoops being respected and seen in a different light at a time where it was bubbling, growing, developing. And at that time that on the professional level, it was getting more exposure and trying to become something else. She was running the college shit. So much kudos to Pat Summitt, the Pat Summitt Foundation, and all other entities that are tied in. Find out more information about how you can support the Pat Summitt Foundation and things of that nature, right? Moving forward, speaking of legacy, impacted legacies, the Buffalo Bills, as they establish their new arena, new stadium, of course, they have to acknowledge and recognize their Ring of Honor. In doing so, they have decided that O.J. Simpson will not be a part of the new stadium's Ring of Honor. Steph, a lot of folks feel like this is distasteful, considering that O.J. was already a part of the last Ring of Honor established in the last arena. And so we don't really understand what's changed since then, other than revisionist history, going back and saying or allowing public pressure to decide for them who should be recognized and not. What are your thoughts on this latest development with the Buffalo Bills and O.J. Simpson stuff?
We can go with the obvious, he was found innocent. He was found innocent. We know that nigga did it. But in the court of law, because look, I'm not promoting violence or anything like that. What I'm saying is, as an adult now, I understand how he reached that point. I'm not saying he should have reached the point.
Right.
You riding around in my house, in my car with my kids with this nigga, it get a little sticky. It get a little sticky. But even that aside, who the fuck are the Buffalo Bills to not honor OJ? It'll be one thing, Shay, if it was the Cowboys, your Cowboys, my Packers, Steelers, Patriots, San Francisco 49ers, teams with actual championship pedigree. I can take that a little. The Buffalo Bills are the poster child for fucking losing. The O.J. Simpson era is one of the best eras in Buffalo Bills
Bills
history.
history.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying?
you
This
put that
nigga
up
ran for
there with
2,000 yards in 14 games. Niggas ain't
facts,
running for 2,000 yards in 17 games. He
facts,
did it in
Kev. I
14.
mean,
Back when
when
you
we
could
talking
like
about O.J.
clothesline niggas.
Simpson, bro, when we talking about O.J. Simpson, we talking about a career that was O.J. played 11 NFL seasons. Buffalo Bills and the 49ers, rushing for 11,236 total yards and 61 touchdowns, winning the 1973 NFL MVP, becoming the first player to rush for 2,000 yards in a single season, and was inducted into the Football Hall of Fame in '85. Consider this, like, the man was already inducted into the Hall of Fame for his playing career
Man got a
11
yellow
years,
jacket.
10 years before allegations that
Mm-hmm.
he was acquitted of. You feel me? So it's like several things have to be compiled here. The man already got a yellow jacket before an incident that he legally didn't have to assume any blame behind until the civil suit. So it's people trying to change history. It's the same thing we know it to be. They're gonna allow a lot of them other boys in there that was doing all kind of other stuff, and you know what I'm saying. And they name gonna be up there, and we supposed to forget whatever their legacies are. But OJ's is supposed to be highlighted, framed differently than other folks for something that Johnny Cochran helped him beat. So I don't know,
If
man.
the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
You must have quit. The late great Johnny Cochran, man. So, hey, one thing about it, you could not put his name on a particular corner of the building. You could choose to not sell his jerseys. Hey, listen. With respect to Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Smith, who lost their lives in I believe June of '94, '95. Look, man. With no disrespect to them or their families and their memory.
Yeah, like for real. Like I'm
Keeping this
joking when I
thing.
said what I said. Please don't take that
No,
personally.
no,
This is joke.
no. Yeah, no. You good. I'm covering every insurance purposes now. We good on that. It's to say that aside, football perspective only, it's players who's in the league right now for shit that they on camera and seen doing or whatever the case. Like, so to go back and control the narrative now about someone who's transitioned and passed on, did his time, paid his whatever, or not paid his dues. It's like, man, you can't charge him for murder. And you can't take away what he's already established in your league, showing up and doing
like
what he did,
he
winning
was
employee of the month.
already in the Ring of Honor. He was
He's
already in
already
the
in the
Hall
Ring
of
of Honor,
Fame.
man.
If you felt that's salty about it, in '94 you would have took that shit down.
Not only
We over
that,
30 years removed from that shit.
OJ, when he just got out, I believe was rooting for the Bills to win the Super Bowl, champion behind Josh Allen, doing interviews about the Bills, going to Buffalo's games. They were actually sitting him in skyboxes. So it's just weird that he's gone now, and now they want to be like, oh, we fired the people who made those decisions.
When he was a correspondent on Cam and Mace Pod. He always talked about the Bills and the 49ers. Like, he showed love to his team every chance he got. So it's like, bro, I'm not fucking with this shit. And again, who are the Bills? Again, you, the fucking Patriots, the 49ers, Cowboys, Packers, Steelers, even them damn Redskins. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have multiple Super Bowls and have an illustrious history. Okay, maybe I can see that for them. The Bills don't do shit but lose.
It's business as usual, to be real though, Steph. I mean, if we look at it through the lens that we know our reality is kind of esteemed and based upon sometimes, if you had an opportunity, if they have an opportunity to not allow that face to be the face connected to their organization so that they can repurpose the face that's connected to they will. You feel me? That's all that's about. That's all that's about.
They love Josh Allen. No matter how much he slaws out in big games, they love him.
Yeah. Exactly.
OJ would never.
All right, then. Moving forward, exactly, man. Juice, we got you, baby. We got you. Like Cam say, man, we got you, Juice. We got you, Uncle OJ. We got you, Unc. Hey, man, and other news, and we getting up out of here. The second fight between Mayweather and Pacquiao that was scheduled for September, probably another snooze fest, has been postponed. Floyd is dealing with a lot of money issues, reportedly and allegedly.
Yeah, I heard that.
Checks bouncing. So he's actually being sued by the the organizers or promotion or something in relation to this fight, saying that he ran off with the money and then didn't do business appropriately. So Floyd dealing with a lot of financial strain. Wishing the best for him, but at the same time, dude been rich forever, and you got to make better decisions. I can only feel
You've
so
been
bad for somebody
allegedly
who's gonna
rich,
buy it.
because I'm questioning how rich you were.
Allegedly rich. You hear
Allegedly.
me?
Like, was you renting them cars,
Meanwhile,
my boy? You know, he
meanwhile,
had a different
yeah,
set of a different fleet in every city, and every city had like its own color. Like Miami, he had like
yeah,
all white cars. In this city, he had
yes,
all red cars. Like,
yes, bro, yes,
yeah.
yes. Hey, that shit look good for 10 years straight, and it feel great for 20. I don't think nobody envisions that it go this way for 30 and 40 though. I don't think nobody really
Man, look, I be selling all
look.
that shit.
Look, I think Michael Jackson was looking at the hay it costs to feed the giraffes and shit. Like
Like,
by year 20, we've been spending that
hey,
much.
call us do up, see if they want these, young.
Hey, chop up some bananas next month. You hear me? Like, hey, what the fuck we doing? But yeah,
Yes.
man. Hey, the fight is postponed, so nothing to look forward to there. And lastly, it would take the Grizzlies to continue making history, baby. Kareem,
Mhm.
Kareem, Kareem, whatever, Lopez was the first ever Mexican-born player drafted in the first round. Of course, it took a little bit of help from Detroit, but it took Memphis to seal the deal to complete the draft, complete the trade or the deal for Mr. Lopez, making him the first Mexican-born NBA player drafted in the first round. So shout out to my Mexican brothers and sisters. Shout out to
Hey,
Mexico.
we got a big Mexican population, Hispanic population in the city. So like if he turns out to be good, that could be amazing, bro. Like I got a food truck up the
Come
street I
on,
go to like twice a week. I love them folks up there. You know what I'm saying?
come
I
on,
got folks
man.
across the street. I watch them folks put up a roof in a day. Take off the roof
Come
and
on,
put the roof
man.
back up in a
Say
day.
what?
So like
Come on, dog.
Viva la Mexico. I'm here for this shit.
Hey, man. Shout out to our Mexican comrades out here, man, fighting against struggle, man. Y'all gonna win too. Hey, man. So look,
Mhm.
y'all done been in for another installation of Peas in the Pod. Y'all been rocking with us for an hour, 6 minutes and 38 seconds. We appreciate every second that y'all been in. But unfortunately, it's the end of the vibe, man. But you know we're gonna be right back next Sunday, 7:30 p.m., 7:40ish. We did pretty decent today. We've been doing for the last month, we've been on time. So don't
Yeah.
want to hear nothing about 7:40 today. I don't
Right.
want to hear that shit.
A
So,
nigga be
hey,
like,
man,
I'm 40, bro. I can't just be getting up like that no more. It's a
bruh,
process.
bro,
It's a
listen.
process.
I be hooping with my young partners, man. I just be able to remind them I'm 40. You hear me? Like, not only am I winning these games, but if I come back and win tomorrow, recognize I'm 40. I took Epsom salt to do this shit, and I'm still
Bro,
doing
I'm 40. If I lift at the gym 3 days straight, oh, I'm missing that fourth. It ain't
it. Come
happening.
on, G. Come on, bro. What we talking about? So look, man, meet us here, same place, same time, different discussion. Bring your comments with you, bring your ideas with you. If anything, bring your attention with you, because we definitely gonna have something to talk about this time next Sunday. But for right now, we out. I hope that you all have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing week. I had a great birthday. Thank you for the love and the shout outs. Looking forward to next year. Steph, you know what's up. We're gonna talk about it. Have a great one, man. But for right now, we've been